my channel. Today is Foundation Friday, which I am super excited about this foundation in particular because this is the new one from Lancome. This is the Teint Idole Ultrawear Nude Foundation. I am super excited to review this for you guys, and I had to order this from the UK. It is currently not available in the US yet. But I've been searching the internet trying to find a date. If I find out any more information about when this will launch between now and the time that I am editing this video, I will put it down here at the bottom of the screen, and I will also put it in the description box down below. This is the newest collection to the Ultrawear, and this is supposed to be similar to the Ultrawear, but just in a more nude fashion. So I'm excited about this one because I love pretty much all Lancome foundations. Lancome was the very first foundation I ever wore. When I was 15, my grandma took me to Dillard's and she bought me the Lancome powder foundation, and I used that for so many years, you guys. I can't even tell you for how many years. It was years and years and years. And I've just always had a special place in my heart for Lancome foundations. And my all-time favorite foundation on the entire planet is the Skin Feels Good. This one is exactly what it is, exactly what it says. It just makes my skin feel so good, and it looks so hydrating, and I just love it. This is my #1 favorite foundation. I get the most compliments when I wear this foundation, but I also do really love the Ultrawear. This is a foundation that I like to wear when I really want that good coverage, but I want it to last and last and last. I would say this is like a light medium coverage. This is more of a full coverage, but this one is supposed to be more of a nude-like, just a light coverage, but it's actually supposed to last for 24 hours. So let me give you guys a little bit of information about the foundation, and then we'll head straight into the applications. So I actually purchased this foundation on a website called Selfridges. There was 2 foundations that I bought from there. So I went ahead, the shipping was very expensive. I think it was like 30 bucks. I know. So I went ahead and bought this one, and I bought the new Guerlain. This is the Lee Essentials. I went ahead and bought both of these because I only wanted to pay shipping one time. So I went ahead and bought this one, this fancy bottle though. Oh my gosh. Now I was going to review this one. I put up a poll on my community center asking which foundation you guys wanted to see first, and this one won the poll. I will put the poll right here. The Lancome actually won the poll. I will be reviewing this probably next week. It depends on if there's a brand new release that everybody's wanting to see, but be on the look for this one next Friday. This is the box that it came in, which is super adorable. Like, I love I love this. Like, they did a great job. The packaging is really attractive. I want to say I got it within a week, so it wasn't that long. So this foundation retails for $37, and it comes in 40 different shades. With Teint Idole Ultrawear Nude Longwear meets weightless for a no makeup look. The Ultrawear Nude provides a matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours with a light second skin coverage and SPF of 19. This weightless foundation glides on for a smooth matte finish that lasts all day and helps keep shine away. Available in 40 shades. This nude comes in an easy to carry bottle. I actually do 2 different applications in this video because I wanted to come back the second day and show you guys my preferred way of applying this. But I do not like the packaging on this because it's a liquidy formula and it's very messy. And sometimes you get foundation like, I've only used this bottle twice and it looks like I've had it for like 5 years. The benefits of this is it's a light coverage, 24-hour wear, matte, natural matte finish. Skin feels like it can breathe. It minimizes pores appearance. It's water resistant, sweat resistant, and has the SPF of 19. So that's all the information on the foundation. Now I chose the shade 045. 045 is called Sable Beige, and I was thinking that maybe it might be the same shade as this one. This one is 420 Bisque, and so this one matches me pretty good. It seems like the nude runs a little bit lighter than the actual Ultrawear. So let me show you guys swatched side by side. Okay, so this one right up here is the nude, okay, and that one is in the shade 045. And then this one is the 420 Bisque. Now don't get me wrong, the Bisque is a little bit too dark for me, but I'm able to make it work and it matches my skin good, especially when I just do my fake tan. So this one definitely runs a little bit lighter. So just know that when you're ordering it, if you have a perfect shade in this, you might really want to look at the shades and not just go by this, because I bought this foundation based on this shade and it's off a little bit. It's not a little bit too light for my skin. It's lighter than this foundation. It does oxidize a little bit. So this is what it looks like wet and this is what it looks like dried. So it does oxidize just a little bit, not a lot, but there is a little bit of a difference between, you know, the wet and the dry formula, just so that you guys can see that. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, welcome. I am turning 40 years old this year. I have hyperpigmentation. I am currently dry, normal skin. Right now I'm a little bit more dry because it is very cold outside, and during the winter my skin seems to dry up a little bit more. During the spring, summer, I'm more normal. Typically I don't like a matte foundation because it seems like I just feel so dry, and the first day that I wore this, I did feel pretty dry because it is a matte foundation, but there are some matte foundations that I love. If it's a really good natural matte, then I love a good natural matte. But if it's really matte, I can't wear it. Because I'm almost 40, really matte foundations exaggerate every wrinkle on my face. They exaggerate every pore, and it just ages me, and I do not like a super matte foundation. So I was curious to try this only because I've never really had a bad experience with Lancome foundations. I've always had a fantastic experience. I was very, very curious about this, and because I am more dry normal, I have texture, I do have hyperpigmentation. So I think that's important for those of you out there that are a little bit afraid of the nude. Like you're thinking, well, if it's such a light coverage, am I able to wear this if I have hyperpigmentation? As you will see in my application, I do have hyperpigmentation all up along my forehead, and I have texture along my jawline from adult acne. So I do not have like perfect skin. So let's go ahead and head straight into the two applications. The first application is my first impressions. The second application is after wearing it for a day, and I'm going to apply it like I would want to apply it. And then I'm going to come back and do a midday check-in, and then I will come back and do my final thoughts. Now I am going to wear this for 4 days because I am starting this a little bit early. So I am going to wear it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I will put this video up on Friday. So I'm definitely going to be wearing this for several days just to get a really good idea on if I like it or not. So without further ado, let's jump right into the two applications, and I will see you guys in my first check-in. Okay, so let's get testing out this new foundation. So as per usual, I'm going to put on my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So as you can see, it's pretty runny. So on this side of the face, I'm going to apply it with a brush, and on this side with a sponge. So for the brush side, I'm just going to go in with my Sonia G. This is the base 1 brush. And I'm just going to like stipple this in because I do know that this is a light coverage. So whenever you have a light coverage foundation, I recommend stippling it into the skin. Like don't go, you know, don't start doing this. Like I have to do that with my Lancome Skin Feels Good. The Lancome Skin Feels Good is a lighter coverage, but I can actually build it to a nice coverage with just stippling it into the skin like this. And I'm using a little bit. It's not like I have to use a lot. Holy hot damn, that's pretty. You guys know that I like to go over the brush side with a sponge just to kind of smooth it out. And I don't even know that I need to. Like I'm going to anyways, just to make sure that it's smoothed out. But you guys, this looks gorgeous. It's very lightweight, and you really don't even feel like you have anything on. I'm like, did I put foundation on? And the color's actually good. I was hoping it wasn't going to be too dark, but that looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, so that's one layer, small layer. I have not built up the coverage. I mean, as you can see, my my skin is peeking through, which is fine because this is a nude foundation. This is not going to give you the coverage like this one does. This has got the coverage. Now it kind of has a powdery finish, but it's exceptionally natural. Like you would never know that I had foundation on. Like you just can't even see it sitting there. Again, it's light coverage, but that's what it is. I mean, you know, we'll see if we can build it, but so far, I mean, that looks really natural. All right, so I'm going to go on this side with a sponge and start kind of building this up. Now, I feel like with this sponge, I'm definitely not going to get the most coverage. I do feel like because this is such a light coverage foundation, I feel like stippling it in is probably going to be the best way to get the maximum coverage. And I will say this soaks it up. So the sponge soaks it up because this is more of a liquidy foundation, the sponge, and I hate this. This is already a mess. This is already a mess. Why did they make it like this? Like, it's such a liquidy foundation. If this was a thicker foundation, this bottle would work. Because it's such a thinner formula, this whole packaging just doesn't work. Like, this is messy. That's one layer with the sponge, and that's one layer with the brush. Now, you can already see I had more texture on this side, and I had more of the situation to cover up. You can already see that the brush just really covers well. I'm going to build up coverage just a little bit on this side, just to see if we can. Because this might be a foundation that doesn't, you know, you just never know. So I'm just going to put that on and then press it in. But damn, this is natural. And it is dried. Like, dried down. Like, it's dry. So crazy, you guys. Wow. You can build coverage with this and still have it look very, very, very natural and very lightweight. Okay, so this is what it's looking like up close. Just so that you can see. Now, I do have a feeling this is going to be a little bit more drying for me, so I am going to have to spray some kind of hydrating spray. I can just tell, because my face feels automatically dry. All right, let's turn off the ring light. So this is how it's looking just with the two beauty lights that I have over in the corner, and I turned off the ring light. Does look very, very healthy and very natural, and even though it's dried down, that's to kind of give it that long wear. So it's just a very nice nude coverage, kind of just evens out the skin tone, but long wearing. So that's kind of the vibe that it's giving me right now. But I will also add, I know that I look shiny through the camera, but I have been on Bobbi for 6 years, and so I have to point this out in every video because I get comments that I look oily, or you know, I look a little bit Vaseline-y. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I am feeling very dry right now, but my skin has a natural glow to it. So there's a difference between being oily and a natural glow, and I have a natural glow, but I'm dry normal. So it is a little bit earlier today than it normally is. So today is, it is 8:30 on Monday, March 4th. So it's 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to wear this probably until like 11 o'clock tonight. So I'm really, really going to give this a long wear time, because I truly feel like that is the best way to test a foundation, is to wear it for as long as I possibly can. So far, I love how natural this looks, and I am really, really impressed with this, you guys. I really am. I'm very impressed. It looks like skin. It doesn't feel heavy. The only thing that I'm feeling right now is just dry. Okay, so this is day 2, and I wore this foundation all day yesterday, and I did feel a little bit dry, pretty much like the entire day. I would say maybe like 2 or 3 hours after I applied it, I started getting more and more dry, and then by the end of the night, I felt pretty dry. It lasted though, man, did it last. So I'm curious, I am going to put some more moisture on my skin before going in with the foundation and see if that helps. I think I'm gonna spray my face with the Wonder Beauty Glow Getter Setting Mist. And I'm just gonna kind of set that on my face, and then maybe go in with the foundation and see if that helps. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start applying it. And I'm going to apply it all over the face with a brush and stipple it into the skin and then smooth it out with a sponge. I feel like that is the best way to apply this foundation for the maximum coverage. I mean, even though it's a nude foundation, if you kind of stipple it into the skin, you can achieve a pretty decent amount of coverage. The only thing that you have to do is work in sections, because this foundation likes to dry pretty quickly. So I would work in sections, and as soon as you get it on with the brush and you stipple it in, go immediately in with a sponge. This is exceptionally skin-like. I mean, it's so skin-like. I can't even believe it. Okay, now I'm going to move on to this portion. Kind of just stipple that in. Now tomorrow I want to wear it with my Hollywood Flawless filter because I almost feel like my Hollywood Flawless filter would give me that extra moisture that I need. I don't know. I'm gonna, we'll see, but sometimes the Hollywood Flawless filter can just give me a little bit extra moisture throughout the day. I gotta clean this because I can't get the bottle to go back on. It's a freaking mess. Look at the overspill. This is a freaking mess. I do not, and it's hard to line up and close. It's so messy, you guys. I don't even understand the packaging. Lancome, seriously, I don't understand what you were thinking when you created that bottle. It would work with a foundation that has a thicker texture, but this is so thin that it doesn't. Like, it's such a liquidy formula that it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but I also will say that I really like about this is that it goes on really quick and sets down really quick. So I've only been filming for 6 minutes. My foundation is done and set. So that's the thing that I like about it. It's quick. It is a quick melt into the skin type of foundation, and once it's dried down, it's dried down. It's not going anywhere, and I really appreciate that about it. So there's that, and I will see you guys in my first check-in. Okay, everyone, I am back for a midday check-in. It is currently 4:03. So just so you guys can see that, I've had this foundation on, I think I applied it right around 9:30 this morning. So I've had it on for about 6.5 hours now, and I wanted to pop on here and show you guys how this is looking, and it is wearing exactly the way it did yesterday. This is such a smooth foundation. If there was a way that I could describe it, it is a smooth foundation. It almost looks like you put some kind of smoothing powder on your face. So this, when it says it's pore minimizing, this is probably the first foundation that I have tried that I feel like is true to that statement. It is definitely pore minimizing. I don't know that I've had a foundation glide over my pores quite like this one does. I mean, I don't even think I don't even think this one looks this good over my pores. Like, that's, to me, in my opinion, the thing that has stood out to me the most when wearing this yesterday and today. I just loved how smooth my face looked. And it does have kind of that dry powder type feeling to it. So when it adheres to the skin, it just literally smooths everything out. It lays beautifully over wrinkles. Like, I could not stop looking in the mirror yesterday. I was so excited. And when I did the second application, which was this morning, I wanted to tell you guys how much I was really liking it, but I didn't want to really give it all away. But I really like this foundation. Yesterday, it looked beautiful all day. Even last night, when I finally was able to take my makeup off right around midnight, my skin still looked really, really good. Yesterday I was feeling dry. Probably around the 4 or 5 hour mark, I really started to feel dry. So today you noticed that I sprayed this on my face before I went in. And if you're dry normal, I recommend spraying something on your skin to give you some hydration before going in with this product. So I do feel like this is a foundation that all skin types can wear this. I literally, unless you have dry patches, I don't think you can. But if you're dry, normal, combo, oily, I am so amazed by this. So this is what it looks like close up. I will turn the ring light off in just a second so you guys can see what it looks like without the ring light on. But I wanted you guys to see just how amazing it looks right here on my pores. And this is not going to transfer. Like, if I put my phone up against my face, all that is my skin oils. But you're not having like a bunch of like cakey foundation on the phone. So that is definitely another thing that I like about the foundation. As you can see, this is where I really built up the coverage this morning, and you can't even tell. Like, it just really melts into the skin so beautifully. So let's turn off the ring light. I mean, my skin looks absolutely beautiful with this foundation on. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Now you guys know I already have that, I have a natural glow to my skin anyway, and this just really emphasizes that natural glow, and it just, I am obsessed with it so far. Oh my gosh, the 2 days that I've worn it, I've absolutely loved it. It's beautiful. So as you can see on my forehead, it just looks so natural, and yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. So that's it for this check-in, and then I will come back for my full final thoughts on Thursday after wearing it for 4 solid days. So I will see you guys then. Okay everyone, I am back to give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation, and I've been filming another video, and it is almost 11 o'clock. As you can see, there we go. It's almost 11 o'clock. Even though I didn't put my eyeshadow and stuff on until probably like 9 o'clock tonight, I had my face makeup done like pretty much all day. I was going around with just my face makeup on and my brows done. And I just, you know, it's just one of those days where I just have had a lot of things to do around the house. And let me get into my final thoughts about this foundation. You guys, this foundation is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful, stunning on the skin. You know what I like about it the most is that it is so damn natural. You can't even see that you have foundation on. It's a very light coverage. So for those of you out there that don't really want that light coverage, I don't know that this is going to be the one for you, because this is very, very light coverage. I mean, if you need more coverage, then I definitely recommend this one, the original. But there is something beautiful about this, and it's so lightweight where you really can't feel it sitting on your skin. I've worn it for 4 days now, and I have probably applied this, I don't know, maybe like 10:30 this morning, maybe 11. I've been reviewing another collection, which you guys will be seeing tomorrow. And in that collection, there was a dewy setting mist. So I did spray that on my skin. So my skin is looking a little bit more dewy than it normally would just with this alone, because this is kind of a matte powdery finish, but it is beautiful. So even though I'm a dry normal skin, typically I don't like that powdery finish, this is unbelievably beautiful. Like, it is so gorgeous on the skin, so natural, blends over the pores so beautifully. I am like completely in love with this, and the more, I mean, every single time I apply it, I am happier and happier with it. The only negative that I can tell you about this foundation is this top. Like, the packaging is terrible because it just makes a mess. And today I did take my brush, like when I was applying my foundation this morning, I did take my brush and go around this and then used it like that, just because you're going to get so much buildup on this top. That is the only negative that I have to say about it. This lasts and lasts and lasts. The other day I applied it like 9:30 in the morning, and I didn't take it off till like 1, and it still looked so beautiful. It's so long wearing. It's the most long wearing nude foundation I've ever worn. It lasts and lasts and lasts. I mean, the longevity of this foundation is just unbelievable. This will be something that I can wear through the humidity. I can wear this during the heat of the summer. Even though I live in a dry climate, I feel like this will be a foundation that I will take to Florida with me during the summer, because I do feel like this would be a fantastic foundation to wear in the humidity. This is amazing. This is exactly what Lancome needed. Lancome always does such a great job with foundation, and this one they did not disappoint. I cannot wait until this arrives in the United States. I have been searching high and low all over the internet to find a date when this will be launched in the United States. I have not found that date yet, but once I do, I will definitely put it in the comments down below and pin it. So if you're watching this, 2 or 3 weeks from the time that I put this video up, and if I find out whenever this foundation is going to launch, I will definitely pin it to the comments. This is a 5 out of a 5. It's a hard 5, you guys, hard 5. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this Foundation Friday video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to come right back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I am reviewing a new collection from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow right back here at 11 a.m. And I love you guys so much. Bye.